Hey everyone, join me today in making plant cookies, perfect for a housewarming party. Today I'm using a stiffer icing. It's about a 20-second consistency to outline and flood the cookie. I'm doing this because I'm going to put a piece of crumpled parchment paper on top to give the background some texture, and I don't want it to completely overflow the edges. So immediately after flooding the cookie, take a square of parchment paper and crumple it up and straighten it out a little bit, and then press it down onto your cookie. And you can go over it with a paintbrush or your finger and pat it down, smooth it out, make sure that it's completely touching every part of your cookie. If icing goes over the edges a little bit, don't worry, we'll fix that later. Let the icing dry completely, at least 6 hours or overnight, and then carefully pull back the parchment paper. It shouldn't stick if the icing is completely dry. Now you see that the icing's kind of gone over the edges a little bit. I'm going to take a microplaner and I'm going to just sand down the edges gently until they're even, and then brush off the excess with a paintbrush. Then I'm going to sketch out a rough estimate of my design with a non-toxic artist pencil. Using black icing and a 15 to 20 second consistency, pipe in the plant hanger. Then outline and flood the plant area. I have a big crater in the middle of my pot, so I put a bunch of icing in that crater so that the icing wouldn't sink after I flood the pot. Basically, you're going to want to overfill this pot so that it's nice and full. Now let's pipe some leaves. Using green icing in a 20 to 25 second consistency, pipe a line, put a dot at the top and drag it back. Pipe a dot and drag it back. Pipe another dot where you want another branch and drag it back, and continue that process, making a dot, then drag it back. Use a scribe or a toothpick if needed to settle down any points or peaks. Now let's add some leaves. Make a dot, stop squeezing and pull it back. Make a dot, stop squeezing and pull it back towards the branch. And continue that process all the way down the vine. Again, using a scribe or toothpick to settle down any peaks. Continue this process for all of the branches, but do not go over the top of the leaves you have already piped. Give those a couple of minutes to dry. And then go back in and pipe the leaves that are over the top of other leaves until you've finished piping all the leaves on the cookie. Now, using my black icing, I'm going to add some lines for the hanging rope on the pot. Add a tassel at the bottom and some dots at the intersection. And we're finished with this beautiful hanging pot cookie. Thanks for watching today. Let me know in the comments if you've made these cookies. Follow my channel to see more cookie tutorials every week.